I've been thinking about life, been thinking about... I must say, I'm just so humbled. I'm so humbled by the response of... we're dealing with, they don't have to be huge, they can be very measurable. Why would you go off? What's up, everyone? Welcome to this year's... the 2020 to probably 2024 will greet a lot of opportunity until about 22 opportunity for a lot of us ranks in our life. So I thought I'd bring some light into your life. I'll try and mash something up of this. Yeah. No words can be said. Amazing. Thank you so much. My name is Alfred Mugho, and this is my life. Why is it so important to embrace failure? Now, I just showed you my failure reel about all the takes and things I do to make my videos. We all fail every day. There's no getting around it. Failure is a part of the human condition. Failure is how we improve, and importantly, failure is how we learn. Now, a lot of us tend to shy away from failure. We get insecure. We feel as if our failure defines us. We let that failure kind of rule over our self-personas. And I'm here to tell you today that that is actually something that we can overcome. Failure has been conditioned into so many of our lives because ever since we were young, we were conditioned to thinking of failure as embarrassment, failure as the end-all be-all. Like, there's no other low besides failure. But in reality, you look at the people who succeed in life, the people who we aspire to be, our parents, role models, people in our lives, and they're the ones who have embraced failure and use failure as a tool to bounce back. In fact, in a lot of ways, when people fail, that is when they recreate themselves. And that's what I want to focus on today, is this idea of failure being equated to you recreating yourself. Don't let failure define you, but let it be a channel that allows you to see where your gaps are, but also see where your strengths are, importantly. Because I believe today as a society, we all want to be well-rounded, of course. We all want to not have any lapses in our judgment or any lapses in our performances. But in reality, we cannot be good at everything. There's too many things in our lives, too many factors to be accounted for. In reality, we will all suck at something. The question is, what are you great at? What are you good at? Everyone is good at something. Everyone is good at something. Everyone has a skill that they have a lot of potential in or that they underutilize. Whether you're a great communicator and great with people, whether you're a great singer, or whether you're just great at typing. These are all skills that we have in our lives. Some of them, of course, are perceived differently than others, but in the end, the key here is doubling down on your strengths. By doubling down on your strengths and recognizing and using failure as a tool, we can become our best selves and we can recreate ourselves. As much as we want to wallow in our failure and be sad and depressed and focus on how we could have done something differently, in the end, you all need some time to grieve, yes. Take a few days, take the time that you need. But in the end, what really counts is what you do after. What you do after. Because what you do after will determine how you recreate yourself. And that is the end goal here. A lot of people, when they go through failure and when they go through a difficult time in their life, bounce back off the other end and are the best they have ever been. And that was what we want for you. We want us all to grow into our best selves and to be our full potential and to recreate ourselves and use the failures that we have in our lives, these difficult times, use these and squeeze them and turn them into opportunities for ourselves, turn them into action, turn them into change. And change is uncomfortable. But failure breeds change. Change turns into you recreating yourself. So in the end, failure is a tool. It's a tool, but every tool depends on its handler. And depends on how you use that tool, for better or for worse, as a double-edged sword. How you use that tool to change your life. A tool can build a great foundation. A tool can build a house of cards. And a tool can be the power that enables you to let go of the mask masculinity and focus on that one thing. And turn 2020 into one of the best years of your life and every year thereafter. The key here is using failure as a tool. Use failure as a tool.